Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Doc Anime Robin. In this video, I'll be unboxing and reviewing the Studio Series Deluxe class figure of Megatron from the Transformers 1 movie released in the year 2024. Let's have a look of this case set before opening it. So you can see on the side this how the Megatron character look like in the movie, and on the up front as well. And this is like an open box case, so you can feel the figure inside, but you can't really try out any feature this way. Can have some character bio here. And apparently it's a 24-step transformation. And as with all Studio Series figures, there's a backdrop included for display purposes. And you can see here Megatron's alternate or vehicle mode is that of tank here. Now let's open it up. Okay, so one of the easiest items to take out is obviously up here, so it's like part of his weapon. Also on this side too, another one. And his arm fusion cannon, also you can just pull it out. And as for the rest, you have to cut it loose, and there's no parts to untie, so all of this you just have to cut them in order to release the figures. So it's actually kind of difficult to do it on this side because there's no room for you to really pull and cut them, so no choice but to do it on front, and you want to do this very carefully so you don't damage the figure. There's also some around its arm. Again, you have to do it carefully so you don't hurt the figures and its pieces. Here we go. It's out. And nice. It can stand on its own without you doing much effort to it. And now from the box you also we also have the backdrop here, and we have the instruction manual here, as well as a product sheet, which is obviously pointless. So it'll tell us how to transform Megatron and what to do with its accessories. How to transform him from his robot form to his tank mode. Let's set up the figure with these accessories here. And the first step is you have to put this piece onto its back. So see this this part here, this hole, you have to plug into this hole, and on either side, these two. So now it's easy. There we go. And then these two guns or cannons goes on the back of, on the holes of each of the back piece. There we go. And finally, these two other weapon goes on either of his arms. The smaller one goes on his left arm. And this big one go on his right arm. And here we go. Megatron with his cannons. Set up like that. Let's see how how the accessories can be utilized. So you can set up the big cannon aside, and while this other smaller cannon can be put onto its back piece. You can close it, and while these two smaller blaster or cannon can be held by his hands. Although you have to be careful because the handle is very short. There we go. So now he's got two handheld guns. That's how his weapons can be alternatively attached onto him. And now let's quickly explore this figure's articulation. So his head can look left and right. Not actually up, but maybe a little down. Not much either. So basically, you can only look to left and right. And his arms can rotate at its shoulder joint. His hand can move up and down at its elbow joint, and his fist can rotate, and his arms can also turn at this joint. And his legs, move up, down, and as with most studio figures, his feet are flexible, so this obviously helps to balance his standing pose. So overall, it's got very good range of motion for posability. Now let's begin transforming him to his tank mode. We begin by flipping his arms straight and do the same with his legs. So now he looks like completely straight, not on his limbs. Then have him turn his legs down at this joint here. Sometimes some of his joints can hard to, and it can affect other parts. So, and then you turn this back. And then you open this compartment here. Then you turn the feet down like that, and then pull this out. These parts, you actually have to flip it up. Now, gotta push the feet up a little more and then rotate them like this. And then pull this piece down. Do the same here. Now you pull down Megatron's chest compartment like that. And then you have to pull the head in by turning it backward. And then there we go. So it's in like that. And now you rotate the arms upward like that. Now we turn to back. The next part, you turn the arms in. See these parts here, you have to clank them together. Like that. Do the same on this side. There we go. Next, you open up this back piece compartment and then you pull up further to pull this whole section up. Now, push this little down further. Like that. And now, the next part will be slightly tricky. You have to fold this either side of arm up and then rotate them down. Gotta hold this piece in one place while you do it. There we go. And now turn it back. The next part, you have to rotate this back piece, and because it can be tricky, so if you can't really rotate, then you just put it down this way, but the right way to do it is like this, and then see the holes here, you have to clink into them. Oh, actually not clink, just merely just cover this up for now. Now this piece here, pull it down, clink them into this part here. See that? That. Do the same on this one. There we go. And then these two sides clink onto the chest armor part. So now this whole structure is effectively stabilized. Now the Megatron figure itself finished the transformation, but we can only complete it by attaching the weapons onto the body of the tank. So first let's do by putting the two cannons together. So let's see this part here. See how does like they fit together here. And then we open up this piece again, and then see this hole here, and then in there we have to fit it in. There we go. Now here's the main tank cannon, and again we put the guns or blasters on either side of this back piece. So dun dun dun, you have Megatron in his tank mode. Unfortunately, unlike most Transformer figures that turn into cars or other ground vehicle mode, this figure in the tank mode does not have any actual rotatable wheels. So as a tank, this Megatron cannot really move back or forward. The only trade it can do in this tank mode is that the cannon itself is somewhat movable. So it's kind of cool. Yeah, but unfortunately, that's all we can do really. And other than that, the tank mode, it does look pretty cool and imposing. Now let's see how the figure looks with the backdrop decoration. Now we're back to robot mode, and I like to show everyone there was apparently another set of articulation joint I missed earlier, and they can only really they didn't exactly explain it in the instruction manual either. You can only find out when you transform it. So it's like at its legs, at its knee can. So this kind of helps for the different poses like this. So, but basically it's on unlocking joint. You can hear that popping sound, right? Now, see it. And now let's see how the figure look with the backdrop decoration. This is almost like having Icon, the main city on the Transformers home planet Cybertron, as the background. That's all the basic feature of this set. I would say this is a definitely good figure to collect for all Transformer fans, especially if you like Megatron, and more importantly, if you like Optimus Prime from the Transformers 1 movie, which is this one here. It would make a great matching set with Megatron, so it's good to have both the Autobot and Decepticon leaders together. Beyond that, this figure's transformation process, as you saw, can be kind of complicated. It'll take most people some practice before you can do it without the instruction manual. And generally, it looks pretty good. Although there is one bit of flaw in this figure here. Let's have a very close look, and that flaw I just mentioned is it doesn't have the Decepticon symbols on it yet. It's like blank here, so if you really want that symbol on him, this might be like a turning off down tray that's missing Megatron's signature mark. This wraps up my review for this figure. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please click like and subscribe to my channel. And please check out other videos in my channel. And if you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section. I will answer with the best of my ability.